So this is Farmer Josindong. Yeah, to search me on YouTube, you can search at Josindong Farms Bondo. And today I want to show you or tell you or educate you on the things that you should do before you start your poultry farm or any other farm that contains like animals. Yeah, so before I dive in, because there is too much sun, I want to be on my sunglasses. So just give me like a minute, put them on. Yeah, so I'm still the same Farmer Josindong. Yeah. So the first thing that I think we should talk about is biosecurity. As you can see on the other the last videos that I did about how I went I went some losses due to biosecurity. That was number one thing. Biosecurity should be the very first thing that comes into your mind anytime you are starting any farm, because animal farm, that is, because number one, it entails life. Yeah. Number two, the same animals are food. Yeah. So because they are food at the same time, you need to be very careful on how you handle them in the farm. Number one, there should be a foot bath in every corner. Anywhere there is an entrance, whether it is 10 times, there should be a foot bath. At the doors, at the gates, there should be a foot bath. That is number one thing that you people should never forget doing. Yeah. Number two, still on biosecurity. Anybody who wants to visit your farm, number one, must have an appointment. Yeah, because when they have an appointment, at least you can see if I told you they must come to your farm. With which me, I don't advocate for somebody visiting your farm, because you never know what they carry even in their clothes. But if they have to visit your farm, maybe you have students who want to learn, maybe you have friends who you can, it's so hard to keep away. Maybe you have people who want to start a farm. I think the best thing you should do is just to put a bathroom at the entrance of every farm. Yeah, putting a bathroom has got so many advantages, because number one, when they come, at least they can bathe over there. Yeah, they take a shower, they do everything, the toilets and everything, they have to be at the entrance, so that when somebody even goes to the bathroom, they visit the bathroom, maybe to a long call or a short call, they'll get a way of sanitizing themselves around the bathroom. Yeah, very important. Yeah, that is when somebody has to visit your farm. Yeah, so we've said appointment. Sorry for that. Then again, the next thing, the next important thing is about bathroom. Apart from bathroom, there has to be so many PPEs that they must come in with. Yeah, like because they are visitors, you can never trust them, and you can never know their intentions. Yeah, so when you are getting the visitors in, they must have PPEs on. Number one, gumboots is a must. Yeah, gumboots is a must. They must have gumboots with them. That one, there is no any other thing we can talk about. They have to be in gumboots. Yeah, very important. Yeah, the sun is this side, so I think I should do this on the side. Yeah, so gumboots is a must. Number two, apron or overall. Those two has to be, they must come with them. And for the visitors, I would advise that you be very strict on the color because when they come with red or brown, those are colors that you cannot even see the dirt when they are dirty. So always, I think the yellow one, you can easily see that yellow and white. It's so easy. It's so easy to see the dirt in them. So anybody who's coming, make sure they are in either white apron or yellow apron. It's very important. Yeah, it's very important. Yeah, according to me, according to what I've experienced and everything. Yeah, then and you should also tell them that without the PPEs and everything, there'll be no entry. Yeah, so I think if you have security guards in the farm, that one we're going to discuss it in the same place. You should never ever allow anybody, yeah, to get into the farm without proper PPEs. If they don't have, let them not come, because it's about life. Yeah, when they come they come putting on their clothes, but when they get at the gate, they have to go to the bathroom, take a shower at the bathroom, then come into the farm with the PPEs that they carry. That is the gumboot, the apron, or overalls. Yeah, then the gloves. The gloves the gloves you have to provide the medical gloves. I don't know how they are being called, but they are like rubbers. They're like rubber. The medical gloves. Yeah, those elastic gloves. Those ones are the ones that they should that one you should provide, because I think in a box it's like maybe $2.5 in Kenyan shillings. I think it is 350,000. Sorry, 350 Kenyan shillings. Yeah, that is the price that you get from buying the PPs and the rest. Yeah, so that is covered. Number 2, never borrow money while starting your farm. This one I have the first-hand experience. Never borrow money. Yeah, when you borrow money that you want to start a farm, that one it's like you're committing suicide. Yeah, when you borrow money to start a farm, this is something that you're not sure of. As much as you can borrow money and then it shoots. No, never borrow money to start a farm. It is so sad that you might borrow money, then everything flops. Yeah, start small. Always start small. That one I can assure you that when you start small, then you grow gradually. You might pick loans when now you're sure that this one has to be done this way, and that way. Yeah. Then another thing, when you are starting your farm, always be sure to do a good research. Like me, when I was starting, I just saw somebody do, then I rushed. Yeah. After rushing, everything flopped. Yeah. Now I had to start from zero. And starting from zero means you have to start from square one. Yeah. But even if you start from square one, nobody will come and tell, oh, now this is wrong, this is right, because nobody cares whether if you fail or not. So do your research before starting your farm, especially when having goats and poultry and maybe dairy cattle. Those are the ones that I am sure that you have to do a good research. And pigs, yeah, those are the most crucial ones. And pigs, because the pigeons, I see they can fly anywhere, they can go away and come back, but they still survive. So that is the major one. Another thing, sorry for that, it's too hot over here. The sun is too, so sorry for that. I had to do this. So another thing that I always encourage, the sun is too hot. The sun is too hot for that. Yes. thank you very much for still watching my YouTube channel. Please, if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe down there so that I can bring you a lot of these good teachings and messages and entertainment. Yeah, so another thing that before starting your farm that you should consider is the place where you're supposed to do this farm. Yeah, like let's say, like now I'm in Nairobi. I'm not in my farm. I work in Nairobi. And if you check out the videos, you're gonna see that very well. I work in Nairobi, yeah, in a aviation industry. Yeah, so for now, because my farm is still not yet stable, but in the coming years, maybe 2 or 3 years, I think we'll be in the farm fully. So we are still measuring the weight and everything, but it's coming up well, though the first time we failed, so we are picking it up again. Yeah, you can watch all the videos from since when we started and everything. It's there in the internet and everywhere. So another thing that I was saying, that in the towns, don't even try. Yeah, it's chaos here in towns. When you're starting your farm, kindly make sure that you do your farm in the villages. Yeah, there's less noise in the village. The only noise that are there is just for cows and animals, and that is very okay. But in the city, it's terrible. It's something different. Yeah, it's very different. Yeah. So you should, yes. So sorry about all that. So as we continue, I was just trying to say that in the towns, it's not good at all. There's noise from vehicles, there's noise from people, there's noise from metal works and everything, the companies and everything. Then the waste management on some places are always not really good for the health of maybe your animals, poultry or something. Yeah, but especially poultry farming, it's not okay. Yeah, so you should at least find not just the rural areas, places far from towns, or yeah, towns, or kind of somewhere just far where there are no too much noise. Yeah, because noise causes stress to birds. They might stop laying. Some of them, like the broilers, if they get a noise that they've never seen before, they die. Yeah, they are that delicate. So the only thing that if you have to do it in town, do it in small. Can it be quantity? I don't know. Small quantity or something. Yeah, just a few number of birds. It's enough, like 50. Yeah, that one is good in town, because if something goes astray, they can also be stolen. Yeah, in town we have very many disadvantages than advantages. Because the only one advantage in towns is that there is quick market for poultry products, for beef products, for such like things. It's there. You're sure of selling even like 10,000 eggs. If you're producing eggs in a day, you're sure of that. But when it comes to keeping them in town, you should move a far place. Like in Nairobi, I think the remaining parts that are not well is already fixed. 10 years ago, it wasn't. It wasn't this populated. Yeah, like the field I am, I had to come to this field to avoid noise from the woods where I stay. Yeah, as much as I stay in a wood house, but there has to be that noise that you get. So it is not advisable at all to do it in town. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, so kindly, before we continue, take a minute or two, then subscribe to this YouTube channel Yeah, just click the link below. Click the link on the description box. I'm gonna leave a link there kindly, or just go to this. If you are watching us on television, kindly pause a bit and like, share, but mostly subscribe so that we can head to 1,000 subscribers. Very important for YouTube. Yeah, that's when we, at least when I get to 1,000, I'll be in a position to stand on myself. YouTube will be paying me for views. Yeah, then I'll be able maybe to advertise on 1 or 2 things. That one alone will make us stand alone. Yeah, and it's gonna be the best of the best. So kindly just be in a position to assist us by subscribing to this YouTube channel. Yes. So another thing that I want us to learn about is when constructing a poultry house. A poultry house must have the best ventilation as possible. The wire mesh must be placed like all round. It is very important putting the wire mesh all round. Yeah, it gives them that free air, yeah, so that they can breathe well and everything of that sort. Number 2, it reduces the smell inside the house. Yeah, the smell can be reduced because when it is suffocated, I think it causes ammonia or something, yeah, which is very dangerous to birds when they inhale such smell. So always put a good ventilation. Number 2, it doesn't have to be a very complicated house. You just do a simple house for a start. Yeah, then build a bigger one as time goes by. That is very important. Very, very important. Yeah. Yes. So housing, then you can do iron sheet. Yeah, like the one we built in the village. Yeah, as shown below. Yeah, you do that. Very important. Yeah, it counts. Yes, and again, another thing that you need to consider is about fencing. Yeah, you have to fence the place. It is very important to fence where you're going to. It's very important to fence your poultry house. Yeah, this one avoids the other. Maybe if you are doing it in a village where you are so much congested with so many people, yeah, or not even congested, but there's a home next to where you are, or there's a school, or there's something that can cause other animals from the other side coming to your farm. I think that one also is a very good one, and that one lands on the first point that we came up with about the biosecurity measures. So fencing is very important. You have to fence. You have to make a good fence. Yeah. So anybody who comes, there has to be just 1 or 2 entries, depending on where the farm is. Yeah. That is a very, 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 very important. Yeah. So movement control, that's all. Again, when it comes to feeding, you should go to bigger farms. That's why I was telling you, you have to do your research well and go to these bigger farms, and then you should ask them which kind of feeds they trust most. Yeah, I think those ones, they are the one that's gonna help you grow your farm to another level. Yeah, the feeds, because you cannot feed them on just maize alone, or you go to where they brew this local brews and then get the yeast from it. How is it, we call it thing. I think I explained from the other videos. If you want to know what thing is, you go to the other videos and then you'll see. Yeah, it's something that comes out from busa when you're making busa or something. Busa is they call it illicit brew, but it can't be illicit brew, and our great grandfathers used to take it. It can never be a illicit brew to me. It's just a local brew. Yeah, changa, busa, those are local brews. as much as I'm not advocating for anybody to take alcohol, no. Alcohol is harmful to your health as much as also is a disease to some of other diseases. Yeah, so you can only take it by doctor's subscription or something. I'm just joking. I'm joking about that, guys. Yeah, but that is the plain truth. Feeding, you have to get it from very good supplier. Yeah, someone who is very genuine, not people who use shortcuts. There are so many feeds that people use shortcuts. Like the first farm that we started, we used some. I myself went and bought the feeds from a certain agrovet. Yeah, and then when it was like 1 month, we took one of the hens and then slaughtered. So when we slaughtered this hen, the same feeds that this hen ate, that is the smell of the meat. Yeah, so you be very careful of the type of feeds you give to your poultry. Yeah, because you cannot give a broiler feed to a layer. No, there are specifications and everything. So it's even better if you can do the food formulation yourself. Yeah, you just get all the ingredients needed, required, and everything. Then you make your own feeds. But after doing the research and knowing a certain gram is for certain water, everything. Yeah. So 1 ton of maybe feeds contains such and such and such and such and such and such and such nutrients. Yeah. Very important. So that one we cannot run away from. You have to do your research about feeds. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, another thing, and this is a very important one as we close. When you're starting a farm, maybe far away from your workplace where you work currently, that is if you are employed like me. I'm in Nairobi, my farm is in the village Bondo, but you have to get someone who is well dedicated to whatever they're going to do, and then train them according to your specifications. Yeah, train them. Now if you wake up in the morning, you do this, like for example, if the chicks are they were brought at day old, they should know all the processes from the time they are day old and then till the time that now they are laying eggs. Then when they are laying eggs, what are you supposed to do every day? You write them whatever you want them to, then you pay them well. Yeah, you have to pay them well. If you don't pay them well, they'll go away, and then when they are leaving, they don't always say. Some of them, they don't have notice. Even if you write an agreement with this person where they are leaving, they have to leave 1 month before time. No, these people don't give notices, and then you will end up being in court each and every day with them, because by the end of the day they have nothing to lose. They can work today, tomorrow they work in a different place. Yeah, so you have to get someone who is well dedicated, who is well disciplined. Yeah, not somebody who will be kicking the chicks east, west and center. Yeah, that is very important when you're starting your own poultry farm. Get someone, train them, give them job, give them space, make sure they eat well, they sleep well. That is very important. Yeah, that is very important and very advisable. Not advisable, sorry, but very recommended. Yes, another thing that I almost forgot is about vaccination. Kindly do your research well about vaccination. Make sure that you vaccinate your poultry according to age. Yeah, each and every vaccine has got its age and time. So if you miss a little bit, everything is in a mess. Yeah, especially in poultry. In cows, about vaccination, that one I cannot tell, I don't know. But pigs, goats and poultry, they need to be vaccinated. Yeah, each and every vaccination has got the way it's being administered, time, the small details about it. It's very important. Yeah, thank you so much. Yes, so thank you very much guys for taking your time to watch my videos. Yeah, kindly like, subscribe and then share my friends if you can. Yeah, so we are in the road to 1,000 subscribers. That one I know you gonna help me hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this month or next month, according to how we'll be performing. So if you check my shots, they are not on poultry farming at all. They're just my life in Nairobi, where I walk, I take photos. Yeah, because making videos is my hobby. This is something that I love so much. Yeah, making videos, then editing videos, it keeps me staying and going. So I want to finish this. So thank you very much. See you next time. One love.